Hey everybody, it's me, Biggs, here with another gaming video. I'm gonna do a little bit of an impressions video on the new game coming out. I got into the Elder Scrolls Online beta, and I figured I would share some of my experience with you guys. I've already played through the game a little bit, as you can see. This is, well, you can't see, but this is my second character I've created. I've gone through some of the game already, but I figured I would start back from the beginning for you guys at character creation. Now, just a little bit of a disclaimer. Usually I take about 5 to 10 years during character creation, but I tried to make this character before, but it didn't work because it was earlier on in the beta, and a lot of people were trying to create characters at the time. So for some reason or another, my character wouldn't save, so I just made a character, like a default one, and just wanted to play the game. So here we'll go through the character creation. As you can see, we have 3 different alliances: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Aldmeri Dominion, and the Ebonheart Pact. Each of which come with 3 different races. In the Daggerfall Covenant, we have the Bretons, the Orcs, and the Redguard. In the Aldmeri Dominion, we have, of course, the High Elves, the Wood Elf, and the Khajiit. And in the last one, the Ebonheart Pact, we have the Argonians, the Dark Elves, and the Nords. One thing I want to touch on while we're here is that look at the Elves comparative to the Elves in the normal Elder Scrolls games. They seem to have scrunched their faces down a bit, made their chins a little less prominent, to put it lightly. Which, I don't know, is, in my opinion, is, I don't know, it kind of breaks the mold with what the Elder Scrolls usually do with their elves, but I can't imagine what the purpose of it would be other than to, I don't know, open this each race up to a wider range of audiences, because I know I don't speak for everyone when I say this, but I know some people would not play elves in the normal Elder Scrolls games because of the way that their faces looked. It was just angular, it was long, it was very strange. But I digress. The orcs also look a little bit different, especially the females. They made the females a little bit prettier. It looks like their faces are still scrunchy. The males are a little bit more defined, a little bit more, I don't know, impish in the face, rather than what the orcs usually look like in an Elder Scrolls game. The humans all look the same, of course, because there's not really much you can do to change a human from a human to a human. And then there's the Argonians. The Argonians look very, very strange in this game, I feel, because it's such a large jump from what the Argonians were before to what the Argonians are in the Elder Scrolls Online. For one, the whole mouth region looks very weird, very, I don't know, it looks kind of puffy. It doesn't look like snake lizardly as it did in the normal Elder Scrolls game. They come with a lot more horn adornments in this game, and I'll be playing an Argonian, so I'll just go ahead and start making my character while I'm talking. They come with a lot more horn adornments and things like that. There's actually a body type modifier. You can make the muscular, thin, large type of deal. The sizes aren't too drastic in shape, but enough to kind of notice. There's also a height meter, which is nice because in the Elder Scrolls games, everyone is basically the same height, which is always funny to me, because a lizard man can be the same size as an orc. You're supposed to be gigantic and huge. Let's see here. For Argonians, they have a large palette of skin color, scale colors, if you will. They also have a lot of different body markings. They have like the different scale markings, the different skin tones. Like you can choose different different scale orientations and looks and stuff. It's all very cool. But let's see. What type of body markings do I want on my character? That one's got kind of a skull imprint design on it. That's very cool. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, you see here the actual, like, the scale orientation kind of changed from like kind of skin-like to very snake-like. It's very cool. It's very cool. I think there should be like two or three more different scale orientations. Let me see if I can show you that right now. See there, it changed again to more prominent on the jaw, the cheekbone, and the like the eyebrow, or what that's supposed to be, an eyebrow, like big eyebrow muscle. Can you imagine if our eyebrow muscles were like that? Just huge and prominent. Imagine what kind of eyebrow tricks you could do. Imagine doing the eyebrow thing, like the up and down eyebrow thing, with huge eyebrow muscles like that. God, you could almost fly. That'd be crazy. But yeah, those are the different scale orientations, as you can see. I'm just gonna go with this one because I've been scrolling through the scales for a little while now, and I kind of want to get on with it. And if I start obsessing over this now, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes to get through this character creation for this video. But like I said, I have made this character before, so I kind of know what I want. But I don't want her to be an archer anymore because I already have an archer. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll do an archer. Screw it. You can also change chest size, as you can see. As you can see. Because that's exactly what we needed in an Elder Scrolls game. But I guess it is more personalizable for more immersive gameplay. But then again, I am playing a giant lizard, so... to arm size up. But because I'm making her an archer, I'm kind of making her shoulders a little bit broader and her arms, like, bigger because of, like, archery muscles, basically. You can also change butt size in this game. You can change her... Watch, look. They don't even call it butt size. They call it posterior dimensions. Get out of here, Skype. See, look at this. Oh, which apparently changes the tail size on Argonians, too. I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. They also have foot size for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. But you can change your foot size from small to slightly less small, so that's awesome. So yeah, that's that. Alright, let's go to the face. Let's see. Face. What do I want? You can... Oh, they have the triangle here as well. You can be heroic, angular, or soft. Let's see what heroic looks like on Argonians. I think the forehead just gets bigger. Yeah, the forehead just gets bigger. Oh, God, and here's angular. God, that's scary, isn't it? That's frightening. And here's soft. Just kind of scrunches up the face into more of a circle, doesn't it? Whatever. You can pick your own voice as well. That's exciting. Let's see. Alright, I'm going with that one. Alright, here are the hairstyles, which are the horns and the horn orientations. So you can have no horns, or you can have pretty much any horn you want. I mean, look at all these. So many more options. I like these ones. These ones are cool. Kind of reminds me of like a... God, I know there's a game out there with a bald professor. Wait, it's coming back. Nope, lost it. Anyway, continuing on. That's what I'm going to use for my hairstyle, or horn style, or whatever, and make those horns black. Let's see. Oh, you can change the age of Argonians as well, which is a little bit better in this game, because it doesn't just make their face white. Well, it does kind of make their face white, but it makes it, I don't know, more obvious that the scales are aging and stuff like that, which I find very interesting. Let's see, the adornment. The adornment are the things that on her jaw and on her nose here, and you can change those. Thank God, because I find that nose adornment very weird. Okay, let's see. No. I'll just go with these piercings. These piercings that are obviously blocking her vision, but whatever. Head markings. Oh, yeah, you can have scars and markings, and one of her eyes is blind. That's awful. Oh, one of the things you can also have in the this new Elder Scrolls game is one of the head markings or adornments or whatever is actually an eye patch, which is fun. I'm not gonna... Oh, I didn't see this one last time. That one's cool. I'm keeping that one. Alright, forehead slope, blah, 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 blah. Eye color, here we go. Eye color for an archer. Let's see. I'm just gonna go with red. I'm gonna go with classic red. What do you guys think? Think that looks good? I think it looks good. Okay, eye size. Eyes a little bit bigger, maybe, to take in your surroundings as an archer. Eye angle. Let's see. Very snake-like. I like it. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. Okay. Eye height. I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave all that alone. When I mess with that, I end up making them look really like something else. It's really stupid. Okay. Lip fullness. What? Lizards don't have lips. They don't have lips! Alright, and lastly, we're going to go over classes, because this is very interesting. They kind of give you... it's not really, like, super, like, class-like, like, as in, like, other MMOs would do. It's more of kind of base stats, kind of like in the, in Skyrim, when you're going through the intro and you find the gear, like those different sets of gear. The first one you put on is the light gear for like a swordsman, and then once you go further on, you find like mage gear, and you can put that on if you want. And like later on in the game, you find like stealthier gear or like heavier gear that you can put on in that beginning intro. But basically, I feel like that's what they were going for in this one. With this sort of character creation, because it doesn't really give you stats per se. It just gives you kind of the starting armor, which I find really cool because it leaves room to change and to kind of edit your character as you wish. Also, it kind of gives you a preview of the different like the novice armor of that class and then the veteran armor for that class, which I find really cool. The only thing that I'm not a fan of on the Argonians is the helmets for the Dragon Knight and the Templar, and let me show you why. I mean, look at that thing. Oh my god, it looks like a dog dish that someone turned upside down and put on their head. And it's the same for the Templar. Like, oh, I just find that really funny. It's so... I don't know. Like, that's personally why... I mean, it also kind of looks Aztec to me, but I don't know. But that's personally why I wouldn't be a Dragon Knight or a Templar as an Argonian. Because of those helmets. I'm sure there's a way you can turn them invisible, but I didn't look for it because I was a Nightblade on my last character. In any case, this isn't the armor you start out in. It's neither is this really. You start out with just clothing. So anyway, let's enter in the name. Let's see, what should my name be? Oh God, let's see. 1 second here. All right, sorry about that. I ran out of coffee. And as anyone who knows me knows, my entire existence runs on caffeine. All right, so let's choose a name. What should our name be? Our name should be Skullface. Let's see if that... name already in use. That's another thing I hate about MMOs. You can't name people what you want because people are already using that name and blah, 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 blah. Alright, what about School Phase? Yes! Did it! It worked! So here we're loading in. The first place you kind of go is you are what's called a Soul Shriven, and you are in Cold Harbor. And your first mission is to escape into Tamriel. But how will we do that? How in the world will we escape this horrible place? will see. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna search my cell. What the hell? Oh no! God? Is that you?
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal.
Nope, it's Dumbledore. Dumbledore has come to save us. What's happening? Who are you?
In this place, yet so much more.
So much more.
I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope.
And also Dumbledore.
The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety.
Dumbledore, what are you doing in Cold Harbor? What do you want from me?
You must rescue me, and I,
What?
in turn, must rescue you.
I just find out I'm in jail and they're already putting me to work.
And protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titan.
Alright. But who's Lyris Titanborn? Who is that? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. I'm trapped in jail, but I have to do so many things. So many things. So you're in this jail cell and you have to leave. How do I open? Oh dear. How do I open? Oh goodness. I think I'm trapped. I think I might have glitched. Awesome. Okay. I think I may have glitched. Alright, yeah, something glitched out. Some guy's supposed to help you get out of here, but the first time he didn't help me get out, so I had to relog. Alright, so we're out of our cell. We're gonna go, and we're gonna choose and equip a weapon. So, yeah, kind of like in very Elder Scrolls style, you have to go out and actually choose your weapon. It doesn't give you one, which is cool, because if you chose like a lighter class like I did with the Night Blade, you can still choose a heavier weapon if you wish. It doesn't make you it doesn't commit you to one weapon. As you can see, those arrows over there, those are all the different weapons you can choose from. Press shift to sprint, that's good to know. We got the bow, sword and shield, giant hammer. There are restoration staffs, so you can be like a priest type character. There are two-handed maces, frost staves, bows, and twin axes. So you have all these to choose from. And let's see, what am I going to choose? I'm going to go with a bow. And kick some ass with some arrows. Let's see, open an eye to my inventory. Mouse over an item to see the item's properties. Press E to equip or unequip weapon. And press right mouse over the item to view other actions. Alright, so I'm going to press E, equip that, and it's going to be beautiful. The bow and arrow is a lot of fun. I love being an archer in games like this. And plus, you can do this. You can shoot infinite arrows. And look at the way you walk. It's like doopa 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 doopa. Okay. Then, okay, let's go. Enough of that.
An enemy approaches.
As you can hear, Dumbledore talks to you throughout the entire tutorial. I like tortoises. Tutorial. Throughout the entire tutorial, the prophet, Maple Restoration Staff, he talks to you, tells you when an enemy is near, how to get to him and stuff like that. But yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit, because most of this is just going to be fighting some random little people, skeletons and stuff like that. So I'll skip ahead and see if I can't get to more meat and potatoes here. Alright, so you have to free this prophet guy, and the way to do that is to kill these sentinels. So, that'll be fun. Just as a note, I've kind of a rough estimate of what I've heard of when this actually occurs, as far as the continuity of the Elder Scrolls goes, is this is like 1,000 years before Skyrim. That's the rough estimation that I've heard, but don't quote me on that, because I am not exactly sure, and neither is anybody else that I've asked. So do with that information what you will. But before we go any further, let me find a safe spot, because this entire place is filled with flame atronarchs, and that's not very fun. So the way you level up is this. When you level up, press C, and it goes into this attribution menu. You have attribution points available, and you have the 3 normal ones, the magic, the health, and the stamina, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. As an archer, I'm going to take a stamina point, because that's very important for an archer. But it shows you your max magicka, health, stamina, your spell damage, your current spell damage, your current weapon damage, stuff like that on here. You can commit the points. And then, after that, once you do that, it'll take you to your character skills screen, which is in classic MMO style, the little blocks and stuff. And in your class, you have 3 different specializations. For the Nightblade class, you have the Assassin, the Shadow, and Siphoning classes. Siphoning classes are all about giving you health back, it seems like. Let's see. 23 magic damage, heals the player for 30%. Yeah. The Shadow is more about all stealth. The first one in this one is a Shadow Cloak, which gives you invisibility for 2.5 seconds. And Assassination, which gives you like these spectral magic blades that you do damage with. My personal favorite is the Teleport Strike, because, well, of what I've gotten so far. Because that one actually teleports you to an enemy, and like from wherever you are, as long as you're in range. And you do massive damage. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. So let's see. What I'm going to get first. I think I'm going to go for Assassination and do the Assassin's Blade. And that does, let's see, deal 17 magic damage. Low health at targets take 300% additional damage. So that is massive. It's kind of overpowered from what I've used so far, but it gets the job done. So, alright, so we've leveled up. Let's try out our new skill on one of these Atronarchs. Let's see if I have my buttons mapped. I don't think I do. I don't have my buttons mapped. So let's see if I can just get up to one of these and kind of hit them. Alright, so this, you gotta get kind of close, and bam! Big stab. Wow, he went down really fast. Jesus. There might have been a patch to make him more powerful, I'm not sure. Okay, so continuing onward, as you can see with the archer, you can draw back and make a more powerful shot, or you can just kind of shoot and do a little bit of damage. But whoa, zombie man, get out! No, get out of my way! Don't stop me! Don't stop me now! Just to give kind of initial impressions of the environment while I'm kind of doing this. It very much keeps in with Elder Scrolls style. They definitely took the environmental cues from Skyrim and from Oblivion for this Plane of Oblivion, because this is Molag Bal's Plane of Oblivion, Cold Harbor, that I only learned about in Dawnguard myself. But I don't know, it might just be me, but even when I get back out into even when you get back out into Tamriel out of this place, it doesn't really have that MMO feel that I'm used to. And that's a good thing, and I will explain why. I felt like I was grinding all the time. It might have been because I got burned out by World of Warcraft back when I played, but it just felt like I was grinding for new armor, for new weapons, so I can beat that boss that I couldn't beat before. And then there was Guild Wars, where I kind of felt like I was doing the same thing, but on, like, I don't know, a little bit of a larger scale, I guess. But it all felt very MMO-y. It just didn't make sense why you were doing half the things you were doing with the small quests, like, help me gather 5 turnips, or help me get all these moles out of my garden, and then the next time you'd be, help save the world! You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. But I guess it might be because in the Elder Scrolls it makes a little bit more sense to me why you would be doing that, because that's kind of partly what you do when you're going around the countryside, doing what you're doing, because nobody knows you're the big hero. You just kind of make it yourself. No, it's not warded. No! Now we gotta do some other stuff. Great. which is what it seems like this MMO storyline is kind of going for. Which is what the heck did I just kill? I accidentally killed a rabbit. That's another thing that's really fun about the archer class. You can just shoot. You can just shoot and accidentally kill like mice and rabbits and stuff.